Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Wood. This is the Morning Wood where we get what, Missy? Yeah,
Get
that's
it
good.
so good.
There you go, Missy. Indeed. Um, we're a co-host short and a guest short because I don't know lesbians. I don't know.
It's Tuesday, It's
It's
Tuesday.
it's Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday?
Yeah,
Wow, I've lost the whole day somewhere.
yeah.
Is it for real Wednesday?
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Well, crap.
I was like, why is she saying this?
Oh,
Tuesday?
you are right. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
I don't ever leave the house.
I had to make you confused me. I looked over to make sure it was Wednesday. I'm like, what? But yeah, it's Wednesday. Missy will probably be here shortly. She's having laptop issues. I have no idea where Marilyn's at. So
That's all right.
Marilyn was supposed to be here, but she's not because she's a little bitch. No, she's not. But we are here on this day of
Wednesday.
tomfoolery. There's going to be a lot of shenanigans today in our country. One of the shenanigans that we have is yesterday we had the largest death toll of the coronavirus so far here in America. 3,700 people.
Are we great yet? We are number one,
Yeah.
guys. We're number one. America.
Cheers to that. Yeah, it's pretty rough out there, man. It's rough out there. And we're not getting any better. And hope, but there's some things because if Georgia pulls it off and wins both, they're almost done it. They've won one so far, and the one's almost over. And it's razor thin, but it looks like it may go Democratic way. If they do, we do know that Biden said he guarantees $2,000 stimulus.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So that can help a lot, $2,000. So if the Senate will pretty much approve it.
Yeah.
If
Mitch McConnell has had his run, man. We need to he's just God.
Yeah. What's up, Skull Maggot? That's a hell of a name, dude. Skull Maggot.
Skull Maggot 99. I wonder who is Skull Maggot. Huh?
He's the 99th Skull Maggot.
I know. I was wondering who 98 was.
Oh, it was Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell was Skull Magnet. Magnet.
Skull Magnet.
Can you imagine a skull magnet if you had one? All the stuff that would be coming out of your kitchen to your face.
Yeah. I remember like some of those cartoons where they had metal plates in their hand and they stuck to the magnets and shit. That's funny.
My God.
Yeah,
okay.
That's funny.
Did you guys see that some healthcare workers are denying the vaccine?
Yep. Yeah. And did you see like some of them are even like there was that pharmacist guy who destroyed. Like,
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just freaking destroyed them. And it just and some people might be like, I thought healthcare professionals understood the safety of vaccines. Having taught some healthcare professionals early on in their career, I'm not at all shocked by this because there are people, and particularly when you're talking about like in some, not all nursing programs, but like some nursing programs and some nursing assistant programs, they don't get a lot of that foundational information. Their education is vastly different than like a medical doctor. A medical doctor gets a bachelor's of science, and then they have to go through and apply to medical school, and then there's a whole separate thing there. For nursing, you don't even need to get a 4-year degree. You can be a nurse in a couple of years if you go through their course. So I'm not surprised. They just do not understand the science.
And the cult, and we also have that cult following the hell of Trump. I mean, it's just the way it is, and they believe anything the man says. They believe absolutely anything the man says. Yeah. But we're not going to talk too much about politics. But just to jump back to Georgia a minute ago, I believe Trump is what killed it for the Republican Party in Georgia. I believe he actually helped the Democrats win more because the state's being told you're messed up. You stole my election. You're crazy town. You're losers. I won this state and you stole it from me. And they're like, fuck you.
Yeah, Georgia don't play.
No,
they don't play.
And it's crazy, dude. How and there's nothing. I mean, he got caught on the phone trying to pretty much steal the election with the Georgia guy, and his people don't care. I mean, they throw all these allegations out at Biden, but there's no proof. We have proof of Trump trying to do it. Oh, he was just doing it.
You know how he is. Trump will be Trump. Boys
crazy.
Will be boys. It's all right. It's okay.
It's insane, man. And I've been arguing. I argue all the time on Facebook with them on WTV. On my local WTV. You ought to go there and look at some of those articles. WTVA, Channel 9 on Facebook. Look it up sometime and go and look at the comments. It's crazy.
I might need material for my show. Particularly if they try to talk about science.
Oh, you could get some. You will see me on there cussing people out. I go on there and I give them hell, dude. And then I'll like get silly and start just every time they say something stupid, I'll say bless your heart, and it really pisses them off,
Because you just told them to go, go
fuck themselves, basically. Yeah. I had a dude tell me, okay, he said, what'd he say? He said, something about the, masks don't work or whatever. And I'm like, why? He said, well, you're too stupid for me to explain to you why. And I was like, okay. And then we went through the Trump thing. Then we ended up getting to the Trump thing. And he was like, you Democrats have no morals. And I'm like, okay. And explaining to me why. And this is what he said. He says, because you allow gay marriage. He says you allow gay marriage. You're for abortion and freedom. This is why Republicans are better than Democrats, by the way. He said, because we're against gay marriage, against abortion and freedom. I said, wait a minute. I said, you said you're for freedom, but you want to force people not to get married and tell women what to do with their bodies, but you're for freedom. And he's like, fuck you, you're stupid.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Like, what's up, Missy? How you doing?
Hey. Missy.
Look like a big titty M&M with a hoodie on. You got vomit on your sweater already? Mom spaghetti?
No, not yet.
What's that shirt say? Does it say lifestyles of the big boobies?
No, it says lifestyles. Finest quality, established in 1979. Rock and rollin' paper.
I don't believe it.
On the back, it says burnt out, but still smoking or something like that.
Well, that's definitely you.
It's a fucking head shop.
Yeah.
That's up here in Connecticut.
That's cool.
They sell like bongs and pipes and incense and crystals and I got these hoodies.
That's cool. I Shabby. If I send you a shirt, will you promise to wear it?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Even if I'm a big dumbass across it, I'll still wear it for you, girl.
Well,
all right, awesome.
You,
that'd be a good shirt for you. Somebody said in the chat that they swear every time they see you wear a shirt, you have a big crease across your chest. That's because he don't know. He ain't got no chest. he ain't got no chest. He's all skin and bones.
I like that one. Is it on purple?
Yeah, my girlfriend bought me some, and they just got here today. I guess she got me for like Christmas or whatever, and I got purple, red, and blue.
I like it.
Okay.
I have a black one, but I can't find it.
I don't like purple. But that's just
I don't know
me.
where my Just Dab shirt went.
That's like some dudes. See, I think some guys. I'm talking about like straight guys here, because all gay guys can pull it off. Some guys straight guys can pull off pink. Some can't. All gay guys can pull off pink, but like me, I can't pull off pink. I can't do it.
I know.
can't either.
Pink used to be a masculine color, and blue was a feminine color back in the day. And then for whatever reason, in the 50s, they flipped it. I think.
Well, okay, my day is pink means you're a pussy. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, of course. But like, I got an uncle who's a bad motherfucker. He looks great in pink shirts. He wears them all the time. And this dude, you ain't gonna make fun of his pink shirt.
I don't think I own one thing that is pink.
Really? You got something pink though.
Well, yeah, but I don't own I don't have pink underwear. I don't have
You
a pink
own your
bra.
vagina?
I don't have. Well, obviously, I'm talking about clothing.
it?
Ding dong.
You pawned your vagina.
You pawned it to the
How much did you get for it?
I think
Oh
that would
my
just be
God.
called hooking. And no, I didn't. I still have that.
Yeah, you go to a pawn store. How much can I get for this?
If you add crystals to it, like bedazzled, because you can do that. Does that get extra? Do you get extra money for that? For putting it on?
Probably. I'll go get my clit pierced and be like, but there's a diamond.
There's a diamond right there. Surely that's worth at least an extra $200.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a plastic diamond. What the heck?
Oh God!
What the heck?
Diamonds in your
I would
eye.
actually get a real diamond because
Shine
unlike
like a diamond.
Most people.
Like diamonds.
Well, not
between
all of
your
us are
thighs.
rich like you, Missy.
Yeah, we all
Okay.
can afford.
No, I'm just super sensitive to that fake cheap metal. So
Yeah,
if
but
I
look-
get something, I have to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
don't
most
want
people-
all that
wear
turning
jeans.
green.
Yeah.
But most people can't afford pussy diamonds. They have to buy just regular old fake pussy diamonds.
Yeah. No, I can't even wear certain jeans because the metal on the back of the button will make my whole belly button area break out in this weird rash. I can't do there's some super cute earrings, but I can't wear them because they're not nickel free or whatever the metal is in it, because I don't just get the green it turned my finger green. I get
An
little
allergic reaction.
I get these little blistery bumps that itch like crazy if I put any fake metal on my body.
Thank you, PT. PT just tipped $50. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What a boss.
I said it
my
came
God.
in. So I think he's talking about the stimulus. Well, then why you only give me 50?
Yeah, what the fuck, PT? Thought we was cool.
But I'm gonna tell you, man, we having some bad luck in the Pimpmunk house right now. See what it is? I carry my mom's card because I use it. She needs she don't go in the stores right now because of the pandemic. Well, I lost her fucking card. Lost it. Yeah, and so we had to get a new one, and it still ain't in, and rent's coming up, and we need help. So it's like fuck.
Bad pimpy.
I don't know. I know my landlord.
I lost her card and my card, by the way.
If you've been obviously you guys just moved in there, but with my landlord, if for some reason my rent is going to be late, he charges me an extra $100 or something like that.
He said no stimulus, just money. I understand, PT. But no, I don't think this dude's going to do it that way. It's funny because I've never rented from anybody like that. Most of the people I've ever rented from was way older than me or whatever. This dude's way younger than me, young cat. And I'm talking son. I'm calling him son when I'm renting. And he's a cool young guy, but I just don't want to be late on my rent.
Well, yeah, obviously nobody wants to be late on their rent, but
yeah, especially just now moving here too, Yeah. But it's So any tips can help. Shabisky said so.
I have to go and pay my rent today.
Yeah, you need to pay it, but Shabisky's got to pay his rent today too. So don't forget the knee pads, Shab.
Okay.
The last time you got the carpet burned,
Also check for cameras again. Because,
yes, remember that. Our cameras sometimes.
Yeah, check for the cameras. You don't want to end up on certain sites.
Where's Marilyn?
I was asking that same question.
Does she not know about StreamYards?
I don't know.
She might be waiting for a freaking a Skype call or something.
That's true. She might not know that you'd send her a link. I don't know.
She would have messaged me by now, though, and let me know.
Yeah. She probably just didn't wake up. Probably gonna.
She might have pulled a me once.
I can message her. I'll send her a message on Twitter. And
I'll send her a link on Twitter. So yeah.
Oh goodness.
But maybe you can message her. Maybe she's just getting awake or something like that. So yeah, that's cool.
And
that's my Marilyn's like my daughter. which is bad because she's fine. And so I can't have sexual thoughts about her, and it pisses me off. But no, Marilyn did the coolest, sweetest thing ever. When her and Marshall got married, so they asked me to give her away.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, but I couldn't. But I couldn't get a passport in time because they live in Canada.
I see.
Yeah, so I hated not, but I hated not doing it, but yeah, it was a hell of a gesture, though. It really was. It made me, when they asked me, because Marshall's been like a fan of mine forever, and then she became a fan through Marshall, I guess. But yeah, Marshall's that's a talented young man. Too bad he's fucking his career up hanging around Paul's ego and shit. Right?
Are you kidding? I love the songs that him and Paul are putting out.
I don't. I think Paul's fucking sucky.
So, my brother, I know since we're talking about sisters and brothers and stuff, my brother looks exactly like Guy Pearce.
Ooh.
You know who Guy Pearce is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he looks exactly like Guy Pearce. So as he got older, watching Guy Pearce films, I'm like, I can't think sexy thoughts about him anymore because he looks too much like my freaking brother. I'm like,
I think I think that's what kind of damaged me on big boobs because my mom got big boobs. So the funny thing is, I love big boobs, but every woman I've ever been with is pretty much small titties.
Okay. Are you afraid that they're going to remind you too much of your mother?
I think so.
Okay.
That's weird, but okay.
I think so. I think there is a thing in my brain. I've talked about this before. I think there is a thing in my brain that like I am attracted to titties, big titties, but when I like start talking to women, the actual chance of getting with her, it's usually small titty chicks. So I think there's a mental thing in my head going.
Well, I know that there is like a period in time when I think it's right around the age of like 2, maybe a little younger, maybe a little older, but you become like not like sexually attracted because you're only like a 2-year-old, so you don't understand those feelings, but like you become like attached and attracted and like in love with either like your mom or your dad. It's like a thing our brains chemically do.
They
for
say
like
every woman's looking for their daddy. That's what they say. I've heard that.
Not me or my mom. I'm not interested in that either.
Well, yeah, I'm not looking for my mom because my mom beats the shit out of me. And I don't like women to beat the hell out of me. So.
I used to have dreams of torturing my parents when I was like 7, so I don't
you need
think
therapy?
I want that.
You were 7.
I would dream that people would be like, they would force me to sit there and watch them barbecue my mom's tits like a hamburger. Flip her over and stuff.
Next guest we have is going to be a psychologist or therapist or whatever. We got to fix this bitch. She barbecue her mama boobies.
Oh my goodness.
Was it a dry rub or wet rub?
Or dry rub.
Okay, dry rub, yeah. Well, yeah. I like wet rub though.
Muddy though.
Yeah, muddy. You got muddy too. Yeah,
muddy's good. When I lived in Las Vegas, there was a place called Memphis Barbecue.
Oh, Memphis Barbecue's the best.
But this place in Vegas was called Memphis Barbecue. I went. I'm like, you got any muddy ribs? And they said,
what?
What's muddy?
Oh, okay. They
I about came out of my skin.
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude,
y'all don't know nothing.
Yeah, you don't know, dude. I'm gonna tell you something. Real Memphis Barbecue. She know what I'm talking about. That shit is bull, dude. There's a place called Corky's. Right? You ever eat Corky's, girl?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Central, Corky's, Rendezvous's okay, but Tops Barbecue, that's some dirty barbecue.
Tops is good.
Get you some dirty barbecue.
See, Mississippi, Tennessee barbecue. Oh my goodness. And see, I live close to Memphis, and I used to live in Memphis basically. Memphis barbecue is fucking awesome. Oh my god. People want to say
Pig and Whistle's all right. Pig and Whistle's all right.
People want to say South Carolina or North Carolina's got great barbecue. It ain't
South Carolina with the mustard. I think the
Yeah.
Carolinas have the mustard-based sauce, and
Yeah,
that's
they need to fuck off. Man, they need to fuck off. And Texas can fuck off too. I've heard about Texas barbecue my whole life. Went to Texas, ate the barbecue. I'm like, y'all ain't Memphis.
You know, Louisiana barbecue is pretty close.
Yeah, well, it's just right next to me. But they do a little different spices and stuff, but it's good. It's really good.
It's not as sweet. It's a bit spicier.
Yeah, it's a bit spicier. Yeah, it's not as sweet.
I did a show. I did a show on the science of barbecue and beer about which beer pairs with which barbecue, which style, and how they're all different.
Now I know both of you, Shabby and Missy, don't live in the South, but I know you both had good barbecue at some point. But have you ever had a real Southern barbecue?
Probably not. There is a place though. I've been meaning to go to it. It's called Mission Barbecue. It's over, it's a couple towns over from me, and they have these big giant, like, what do you call those? The
Ribs?
No, my mind is drawing like it's not a Humvee. It's those big four-wheel things that the army guys drive when they're like over. Maybe it is a Hummer.
I'll take one.
I'll be over in a
they've
minute.
got two of those in like the front of the restaurant, and they're all like, it looks like army stuff.
Are you talking about like they're not actually Hummers. I know what she's talking about though.
It's those big fucking those big Jeep Hummer things that the military drive when they're over in. Yeah, it is like it's a military thing.
But it's mud riding vehicles. Okay, now.
Yeah. No, it's not it's like the military ones. That, like there would be like a big gun on the top. Okay,
are they overcompensating?
They might be because there's two of them out front, and when the restaurant is like open and going, there's people out there that just rev up the engines and like let the black smoke come out the back, and like it's a big show.
Well, they're there for. Is it the restaurant owners?
Oh no, I haven't been in there. I just drive by it.
Well, it must be the restaurant owners, dude.
That's what I'm saying. They're probably, if it's the restaurant owners, it's probably there. You know, like people do all kind of shit to bring people in. So it's probably
like them things that do this when you blow air in them.
Can tell you what it is. What is it,
wacky, wavy, inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Yeah,
that's the way Missy's nipples look. We've discussed this before, by the way. Missy's nipples are wacky, blah 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 blah. Man, I can't never say all that.
Yeah,
wacky, wavy, inflatable.
If you're part of my Patreon, though, you know that they're really not.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get y'all some good Southern food. Barbecue and Southern food.
The whole reason I brought that up is because I think that place is Southern. Like I think that's.
Well, barbecue or just Southern food?
Just Southern food, like or Southern barbecue. Or something,
if it's real Southern food, you'll enjoy that shit too. Get you tell me who good with some cornbread pinto beans.
Great Northern beans with ham.
Great Northern beans
with some onion in there.
I bet you, Miss Thang wasn't here yesterday when we talked about this, but I bet she's done it or knows somebody that's done it. On New Year's Day, black eyed peas and ham hocks.
Yeah.
That's a tradition.
And some turnip greens. Usually you get turnip greens and some cornbread with that.
Yeah, but you got to cook a pot of black eyed peas and ham hocks. It's bad luck if you don't. That's what they say anyway.
Yeah. Usually that's the case. And then you got your turnip greens on the side and your cornbread. Yeah. I didn't do it this year, but I have participated in that.
My mom did it. I tell you what, most of the time we don't even eat. My mom doesn't eat them.
Incense. I'll be right back.
That's really noisy paper as I was talking.
I'm sorry. I said I was trying to go find some incense. I didn't mean to. I thought I was muted.
You ain't got no sense. Anyway, she's
completely senseless.
Yeah, you know you're still not muted, right?
Now she is. She knows.
She crazy.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, Shabby, what about you? Have you ever ate Southern barbecue?
We talked about this. There's a restaurant called Lucille's Barbecue, and I think that's Southern Barbecue.
Are they trying to
like,
knock off a BB King? Because that sounds like they're trying to knock off a BB King, calling it Lucille's.
He doesn't know the reference.
Lucille is the name of his guitar, BB King's guitar.
Yeah, that's probably what it's named after then, because I feel like I was there and saw like BB King stuff on the wall at some point.
Yeah, they're ripping off BB King.
But I bet if you guys went there,
well, he don't own it. They did. He maybe his place though.
That might be true. If that's the case, then that's all right. I will accept that.
You ever been to a BB King's?
Me?
Yeah, on Bill Street. You ever been on Bill Street? Yeah. You know, at one time, I don't know if it's still this way, but at one time, BB King's bar was the only bar on Bill Street to charge a cover charge.
Yeah, I think they all do now. So
really, oh, I
think most of them do now. If it depending on if there's an event or not. Yeah. The last time I went to Bill Street, I think there was some kind of event going on, and I was with one of my gay husbands. He's like a brother to me. I call him a gay husband. We were walking around, and this guy was on the street. And he had like a wife beater on, and he had like a big old box of wings and was just eating into them. And he comes up to me and he goes, "You like some wings?" He started hitting on me. I'm like, "Those look pretty good." And then he goes over to my gay husband and goes, "You a lucky man." You get to hit that tonight, right? And he comes over, but he goes, I got some more wings at my house. If you want to come with me over to my house, I can give you some more wings. And I'm just like, no, man, I'm good. It's all right.
Is that the way to get scientists, Mel? Mel, I got some wings.
The wings.
I got some wings for you, girl.
Some wings, girl. Any flavor you need, girl. I got
some wings and some things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you like them spicy? You like them sweet? I will make you some wings. It's just at my house. He was like legit just sitting on Bill Street, not doing anything, in a wife beater, eating some wings.
Damn.
I know.
That sounds about right, though. I've seen people like that on Bill Street. I ain't been to Bill Street in a very long time, though. I need to. I wouldn't mind going back one of these days after the pandemic and shit, of course, but. Yeah, I have some fun on Bill Street now.
Yeah.
Blues music. Oh, the best blues music ever.
It's cool. You got Rum Boogie Cafe, you got BB King's. Oh, I forget the name of that theater there that houses smaller bands. Omni. I think it's the Omni.
Is it? Yeah, I guess you're right.
The Omni.
Yeah, I forget most of the names, to be honest with you. Like I said, there's new bars there now that I haven't, because I haven't been in years. I know Jerry Lawler has a place on.
I think he sells barbecue.
He does.
Really?
Yeah.
Jerry Lawler. Fireworks and barbecue.
Yeah. I haven't been in. Like I said, I've never been to Jerry Lawler's place. I haven't been in so many years, though. I would probably know the place or know most of the bars there. Anyways, love if you ever get a chance to go to Bill Street in Memphis, though. It's a good place to go. And Memphis in May, if they ever do it again. Memphis in May is awesome.
I did go to that twice in my life. The second time I went, it was muddy. Because it always rains, I guess, anytime you have the stuff out there. And then I think Incubus was playing.
Yeah.
Incubus was playing.
That's some badass bands. If you don't know Memphis in May is a music festival in Memphis. And they have like top fucking music. Red Hot Chili Peppers has played there before. Name them, they've been there. Memphis May has everybody. And it's a badass music festival. It really is. But
I have to say, when I went, I was miserable. I was absolutely miserable, and I hated it. So it's not my jam, but
it's a pretty decent music festival, though.
If you're in the VIP tent, but if you're just among the peasants in the mud, you get the only way if you don't smoke. Learn how to smoke, because if you have a cigarette in your hand, people leave you alone because they don't want to get burned getting close to you. That's a trick I learned while I was there.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold your hands out with 2 cigarettes and people leave you alone. They're like, I don't want to get burned.
So how's the traffic today? We're starting
fast enough.
We're starting a new segment with Missy. The traffic report with Missy.
Just a mute.
We are gonna have some new segments coming up, though. One of the segments is gonna be called Missy's Moments. No, I'm not even joking. That's gonna be a segment we gotta work out. There's Marilyn, who needs the flipper camera. There we
Can you guys
go.
hear me?
We can.
Okay, awesome. I am so sorry, guys.
We don't
my
forgive
Wi-Fi
you.
just wasn't working. I know you wouldn't. That's why I'm.
You look
prepared
pretty
for
today,
anything
by
you
the way.
want. Pardon?
You look pretty. Pardon. You look very pretty.
Thank you.
Would you
am
like
now
some
prepared
grapefruit
to do-
pond?
Pardon?
That's it.
He asked if you wanted mustard, babe.
Yeah, it used to be a commercial for Grey Poupon mustard. Pardon me, sir, but would you happen to have any Grey Poupon?
I remember that.
No, you don't. You don't remember that. I was a kid when that shit came out. What are you talking?
What?
Oh my goodness.
I totally have.
I think the only one close to my age here. I don't even know how old she is, but how old are you, Mel? If you don't mind me asking.
How old am I?
You don't have to.
Why don't you ask me how much I weigh while you're at it?
Yeah, you weigh.
Fuck you, Pat.
Oh, I hate that when you don't supposed to ask a lady her age. Fuck that shit. That's stupid.
I tell people I'm 60.
I tell people I'm 413, so don't
Yeah,
worry.
I tell people I'm 60, and they're like, "Wow, you're 60." I'm like, "I know, I look great, don't I?"
You're 16?
No.
What?
6D.
Well, that's
60.
Abby.
Wow.
Perv.
I was like, damn, I thought
Abby
you were
was
younger
like,
than
yeah,
that.
16.
I like
He turned into Matthew McConaughey from
did.
like, yeah.
All right.
All right, all right, all right.
I get older, they stay the same age.
You hang out at roller rinks, Shabisky.
Oh yeah, I do the best spinnies on my roller skates, dude. It's great.
Roller rinks. You go to the
Yeah,
Sonic
everybody can
and look.
Oh, hell
look
yeah.
Yeah.
I start skating around and acting like I worked there.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Offering free drinks.
Yeah, I'm like, here, give me the food. I got it.
So how you doing, Marilyn?
I'm doing really good. Sorry I was late. I'm really sorry.
It's
but,
fine, babe.
But yeah, no, I've been doing really good. Unfortunately, Marshall had to go back to the States, so I'm kind of like sad and like lonely. But but I've been working a lot more on my music. I just got a brand new like Scarlet interface, and I actually have a song that I'm going to be putting out really soon. So
Cool.
it's exciting.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting. I've been watching some of your TikToks lately. I don't like them.
Mine?
I'm just kidding. I don't like them.
Kind of like boring. Like I have like a whole folder in my phone of like original TikTok ideas, and I haven't got to them yet.
Dude, TikTok is pretty. I like it. A lot of people shit on it. I used to shit on it before adults got on it. Now there's adults on it. It's pretty fun.
I like TikTok. I feel like it's a more friendly environment than any other social media platform. I feel like everyone's just pretty friendly. Everyone's trying to like grow each other, and like I don't know. It's like a nicer
It does seem that way. I find a lot of people though being kind for clout, and I don't like that. Because it's not sincere kindness. You can some of them you can tell it is real. But there's bullies everywhere, and there are some people like there's this one girl who has MS, right, and her teeth are really bad messed up, and a lot of people go on to bully her, people on her about her teeth, and I even made a video to one bully, and people stood up for her, and one guy did. Well, it was this one good looking cat, dude. He did because she did a video where she was singing, and he did a duet with her. And it went viral because of that. It was pretty cool of him to do because he didn't. And you could tell his kindness was genuine.
That's good. Yeah, there was this one guy I did like a duet with, I guess, and like he was talking about wanting to give people like Christmas presents and stuff. I don't think he actually ever did, so I ended up taking that off my account because I didn't want to promote someone that's not.
I did a video want to give people VD.
What?
Yeah, I want to give people VD.
Oh my God, man. You're crazy.
Yeah.
I like your TikToks. They're funny. I have a good chuckle.
Of course they're funny. It's Pimpmunk.
I haven't got enough
God.
Pimpmunk doses. I've been lacking.
Hell yeah. Missy, what you doing?
I'm answering an email. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
She's working. She got to get her stuff done.
Yeah, she's working. This is the show.
I know.
No, my kid's teacher emailed me. I'm
Fuck
sorry.
that bitch.
No, he's
Okay.
in like super big trouble because one of his grades on his report card was a 25.
Oh, that sucks.
Shit.
Yeah, so he is super grounded and is working on getting his
No,
assignment.
Shabisky need to tutor her kid, man.
Go.
He's gonna tutor? No.
Yeah, I'll teach.
He just wasn't doing
everything.
he wasn't handing the assignments in.
Yeah.
So he would be there. He got like credit for showing up and like doing the stuff in class, but he never did any of the assignments. So
Gosh.
it's like, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. See, when I used to teach high school, what I would do, because I didn't want all the extra work for myself, if a kid didn't get an assignment done, whatever they made on their test, instead of giving them a 0, that's the grade I gave them. Because I would get flack in the county that I worked in for giving 0s. They would get mad at me if I gave them 0s. And so I'm like, all right, you know what? That's fine. If they made a 30 on their test, they get 30s instead of 0s. And then I can go, hey, look, they didn't do the work. So I gave them what they made on their test. And that was still an accurate assessment of knowledge. So it's just the stuff that teachers go through anyway. So I completely get it. Was he doing okay on his tests though?
Yeah, that's like he does fine. Every other grade he's doing great in. He just wasn't handing in any of the work for this one.
Then I
Him
would have
and
just
the
taught
teacher had like a little tiff with each other. So he was doing it literally to be petty.
I see. Yeah. You know,
And
I
was
get
like,
that.
well, look how that backfired on your stupid ass, huh? Now you got to sit here and do all the work and you're grounded. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Mom.
Yeah. You're a good
My
mom.
high school days did not treat me very well either. There was one class, I think the lowest grade I ever got was like a 20. And that was in cosmetology. And it's literally because I went like 2 times. I just wouldn't go. So yeah. Other than that, I got like 90s in math. That's it. 90s in math. Everything else was like 70s or like just barely passing.
Oh gosh. Guys, you know, I failed biology one report card in high school. And here I am. I got 4 degrees now.
Ain't that weird? It's cool how things like that happen. I mean, hell, look at like this ain't gonna do with like smarts, but Michael Jordan didn't make his high school basketball team or some shit like that one time. Kind of have to be the greatest basketball player ever.
I had an English teacher tell me that I was too stupid to even be a nurse. And I have a publication on a breast cancer test now. So I'm like, I
even
work
being
in-
nurse, that was insulting to nurses.
Given that I've actually taught nurses now, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
I create nurses, bitch.
And pre-med doctor students and pharmacology students. So
Shabisky's
That's a dumb
failed.
teacher.
That Shabisky's failed there. You're muted, buddy.
It was an accident. I was at the top of my class in whatever scientist Mel was talking about.
Why did I think Shab would ever change? I haven't watched the show in a little while. I've been like preoccupied.
Why?
It was an accident. Well, it was an accident.
Yeah.
I've been busy, but it was an accident.
Well, roles have changed this week, by the way. Shabby's been showing up on time, and Missy's been late every day. So
Wow.
roles have changed up in this bitch. Shabby, you gotta get on to it. You gotta train her how to show up on time.
What world am I in? This is crazy. And I was late today too. Shit. The whole world has turned
Shabby, you're a good boy. That's
We need to get him a juice box as a reward.
Yeah.
Oh, he loves that shit.
The high C.
No,
I love being high C.
By the way, Missy had reasons not to be showing up. I'm late. I'm just fucking with him.
I can imagine you being like, Shab, you were early. And he was just like, it was an accident. Oh, wait, yeah, I was early.
Well, he was early today. However, he did cut his camera off and go off and wasn't back till like 2 minutes after 10. So, yeah, so.
I was making coffee.
Coffee? What the hell is coffee?
Coffee or whatever we call it. Fuck you. You want to fuck about it?
I saw a video this morning that was like, you have a New York accent or something close to it with the way that you say the word talk.
Talk. We say talk down here.
I say talk.
Talk.
Yeah, that's apparently the appropriate way. But if you say talk, talk.
Twat.
I don't know how to do it. It's just
like
talk.
twat and
Like,
cock
I think I
Twat.
do it talk. I don't know. It's very confusing when you start saying it over and over
It's
again.
probably when you're just like in the middle of a sentence and it's just all flowing together. So like your mouth just your tongue just goes for talk rather than talk because you're just in the flow of a conversation. It's
So,
not that crazy.
That's how you know.
I still have people bitching at me for the way I talk. Because I say oat.
A boot.
A boot.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry. I have
sorry.
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 I hard R sorry.
Sorry.
I don't have an accent, so
Yes, you do. What the fuck?
Everybody has an accent.
What you talking about?
Objectively do.
I didn't realize that I had one
That's some
until Pam
bullshit.
pointed it out.
Now, Missy has a fucking don't you know kind of accent.
Which doesn't make any fucking sense because I live in Connecticut.
I know, it's weird, dude.
You kind
But
of
you
do
get on
have
the
that accent, yeah.
Yeah, she does, and especially on the phone, it's even like worse. The first time I ever talked to her on the phone, I was like, "What the fuck's happening?"
Wow.
He did. He freaked out on me. He was like, "What? Why are you talking like that?" I was like, "What the fuck do you mean?"
She was
He was like, "Your accent is thick as hell right now."
Yeah.
And apparently, Black Eye TV said that it comes out really thick when I'm angry. Like if I
Mine
start
too.
really pissed off, get mad, like yelling, he was like, then your accent is intense.
Mine
I
too.
I had
remember-
no idea.
I remember when I first got noticed on YouTube. People were like fucking shocked that they heard this accent, but talking about atheism and stuff. They were like, "What the fuck? He's not a Jesus freak. He talks like that."
I've actually never thought about it that way, but yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
You're a Southern atheist.
Well, it's more than you think, though. A lot of people think, but here's the thing: down here, a lot of people are closeted atheists, right?
Yeah.
Because they have to be because family, work, all that shit. And like on Facebook, right? There's a private Mississippi atheist group,
Is there?
and there's a very prominent person in the group. And people, but we keep him. I haven't done it in a long time because I stopped talking about atheism a while back.
Yeah.
But and when I used to be in the group, I was invited in the group because they see me on YouTube and stuff like that. And it's. I'm like, why are y'all fucking so quiet about it? Who gives a shit? Because I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't talk about it much, but when they ask me, yeah, I'm a fucking atheist.
I want to show you guys something that might make you mad, so I don't know.
Show it.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see.
Boobies. No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. You'll have to click on me, I think, to share it at the bottom. Okay.
Oh.
Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan has said a thing. So Cosmopolitan has this cover now showing a woman, of size exercising. And they're saying that this is healthy, 11 women on why wellness doesn't have to be one size fits all. And so Piers Morgan is having a fit saying, no, it's not. And given that obesity is a major factor in why many get severe COVID illness, this Cosmopolitan UK cover is shamefully irresponsible. So I disagree. I think this is positive. You're showing a woman a size who's exercising.
I think it's body positivity, and it's healthy in the sense that she is taking an active approach and trying to not be obese. But I do think that they need to stop this whole fat is beautiful stuff, because there's scientific proof that like it does do detrimental things to your health.
Well, but it doesn't make it not beautiful though. It's not healthy.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean, but that's what their campaign is. Their campaign slogan is like "fat is beautiful" or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I get that.
Even if she is overweight because of a lack of a lack to work out or whatever, so what? She's where she is now, and now she's.
But it's not healthy.
No, like I'm totally. No, it's healthy to work out, and that's why like I'm totally for body positivity and having a positive approach on being healthy, and that like I'm totally all for everyone being healthy and taking that responsibility into their own hands and making sure that they do what's right for themselves. And I think that's healthy for your body. It's healthy mentally for you. I think that they're also taking some women that are obviously obese and saying, those women are saying, I'm completely 100% healthy and there's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah, but people like Piers Morgan and Blair White, who did a video about this same thing, by the way. I mean, what gives you the right to fucking, bash on a motherfucker? I mean, look, I think I don't give a shit of them like promoting big girls being beautiful and stuff, because there's many big girls and big guys that are handsome as well. However, I did a video a couple years ago. People remember it. It went viral. It was on fucking World Star, and it was on the front page of Reddit and all that shit, called The Big Fat Lie. It was one of my most famous videos. And it was me talking about people who lie about their health, saying I'm healthy when you're not healthy. I know a lot of young folks feel healthy, but here's the thing, you're young. When you're 24, your weight doesn't affect you. But when you get 40, that shit's going to affect you.
That's what I mean. Like I totally, there are big people that are, absolutely breathtaking. Like the size doesn't mean anything towards how beautiful they are. And I love the confidence,
And they should be accepted. Goddamn, they're people.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, there's anorexic people who are sure, they look pretty and stuff, but they're not healthy either.
No, exactly.
Not at all.
Of average size, fully proportionate, that aren't healthy either. You know, it's not right to just make
big people do get.
No, they're singling out. They're singling out bigger people, and they shouldn't. Because just like, we'll use Eugenia Cooney as an example. She recently got forced into a center or something that was meant to help her. And she came back out, and you can watch in her videos since she's been out the regression back into old habits and how skinny she's gotten. And you can see in the comments, there are younger girls that are saying, God, I wish I was skinny as you are. And her doing that is not healthy. She's having an impact on younger people. Like, as being as skinny, she needs help. It's not.
But we do want to make it perfectly clear that being positive about yourself, feeling good about yourself, is not a bad thing at all.
I think that
No.
the lines are starting to blur, and it shouldn't. There's a difference between being beautiful and being healthy. When they say that, you know, I'm big and beautiful, because I know like that's a big phrase that a lot of people use. I'm big and I'm beautiful, right? There's nothing wrong with that at all. Yes, you are beautiful. Are you healthy? I don't know.
Right.
And just like
there's
skinny,
some people that look
anorexic
completely healthy that aren't, just like you said, you know.
Exactly. Like I look
Well,
pretty healthy. I'm not healthy at all. My body's falling apart on me. My you know.
What was you gonna say, Mel?
Well, I was just gonna say, as far as the obesity thing, I'm considered obese for my height. So
am I.
you know, be quite honest.
So
it's like they probably will. They're fat shaming my sister. There are doctors who are fat shaming my sister who probably wears a size 8. 8 or 9, and doctors fat shame her. And so healthy is a relative thing, and it's really between a person and their doctor. So like with that cover, if that woman, some women cannot lose weight. They cannot lose weight because they have an imbalance. They have some kind of hormonal imbalance. There's genetics. You can turn on certain genes and turn off other genes. Some people, their body will just store everything. You have a lack of nutritious food. So there's lots of different things that are going on here. So as far as health, I would never say that somebody is not healthy just by their size, because they might have really good blood pressure. They might have, really good heart rate, because you can still get cardiovascular exercise being a large person and have an excellent heart rate, excellent blood pressure, wonderful blood sugar levels. So, it's a matter of what does that mean? I mean, they're probably doing a bit more work on their joints, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're not healthy either. So I think that's a slippery slope right there to be careful with. Yes, you do have adult onset of diabetes and that sort of thing. And so you do run a risk of that, but you also run a risk of skin cancer every time you step outside. So minimizing your risks is ultimately what we need to do. And that's between a person and their doctor, I think.
But no, well, okay, I understand what you're saying. I do. It is, but when you put yourself out in that public, there's talk. I mean, you can't like, oh, you can't say this, because they can. I mean, it may be unfortunate that they're being assholes, but they can say it.
I've had people ask me if I've had a head injury because they think I'm insane. I've had people say sexist things to me, and I'm like, that's kind of sexist. And like, this is what your problem is, lady. And then they keep going. So, I mean, when you're on the internet, you're going to have people say all kinds of things to you, but it doesn't make it correct in any form or fashion.
No.
People that do that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I get it all the time. Fuck, I get fat jokes. People fucking insult my weight all the time. I don't give a shit. I mean, sometimes it stings, but most of the time it don't. But but there's a difference. I will say this, and that's gonna piss you off probably. But most guys just don't. I mean, they're not like, oh, you gotta accept me. Women do that for some reason. The fat girls do. The fat boys don't really give a fuck.
I see.
I feel like being a fat guy is more accepted than.
That's not true, though. That is not true. That is a fucking lie. That is a lie, by the way. Because as a fat man, I can tell you that we don't get accepted like that. I do get pissed off when people say,
I'm skinny and I don't get accepted like that.
I do get pissed when people say, oh, the women don't get accepted.
I think I was like popular in high school or something.
Actually, the big women get way more love than big guys do. Well, people take up for big women way before they do big guys. Trust me.
Well, if you take a look at those campaigns, I'm thinking back, I don't think I've ever seen a campaign with a big guy. It's always big girls, and they're getting the love, and they're getting the support, and they're getting the help.
Rihanna, have a look at Rihanna's line. Rihanna has a line now, I think Savage Fenty, where they have plus size male models wearing clothes for there, and she's actually trying to shift that to where big guys deserve some love too, which I think is
don't get me wrong about saying that. I don't want women not to get the love. I want the big women to get the love. Don't get me wrong, I do. But when people say like, oh, guys are more accepting, that's not actually true. but we just don't bitch about it as much. Maybe we should. I'm not saying we shouldn't. I'm not saying it's a wrong thing for women standing up and saying, "Hey, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying guys are more silent about it, more quiet about it. It's basically what I'm trying to say.
Also, I don't think that's just with this one topic. A lot of the time people are like, oh yeah, but like guys have it better with so and so. It's not really true at all. Like guys,
in some cases it's not that cut. I mean, in some areas there is sexism toward women where men get by with a lot of shit. I agree. But it's the world's fucked up. We all can admit that.
I mean, it's like, if you're having a fundraiser for prostate cancer, nobody's busting in going, but what about breast cancer? It's like we all have different issues, and it's important to raise awareness on all of them, not think that one is more important than the other.
Yeah, exactly. But when you're talking about, but when you say that guys don't get as much, that's why I said that's bullshit. I didn't jump in with that. I just said that because somebody said that, because Shabby did, because Shabby don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Shabby's just over there smoking weed. He doesn't know what's going on yet.
Oh goodness!
It's Missy's fault.
I think if there are large men that have a lot of money and power, then they get a lot more stuff.
But also now, look, it's what I always tell my fellow big guys, right? I always hear a lot of big guys bitching about, well, no girl wants to be with me, and I'm like, well, dude, I get noogie. I mean, it's confidence.
Yeah.
It's personality. I mean, I might not get all the nookie I want, but I get nookie.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like, shit. It's your fault if you don't get no cooch cat.
Yeah.
Because here's another thing. Because guys are afraid of women. Talk to us. Shoot your shot, homie. Shoot your shot.
I mean, I understand why a lot of like guys are kind of shy to talk to women, because the fucking douchebag guys kind of ruin it for them. Because now anyone, like, obviously I'm married now, but like before I was married, like anyone that would come up to me, I wouldn't give them a shot, because I'm just so annoyed with guys coming up to me, you know what I mean? So like the douchebags kind of ruin it for the nice guys, and it makes it hard for them to even want to step up.
And y'all bitches, y'all some assholes.
We're not bitches. Like, do you know how much harassment we get? Pimp, if you.
I get dick pics. No, I'm joking.
Oh my god! Just going to the grocery store. Jesus, I have giant headphones that I would wear when I was still going to grad school. I would go to the nearby grocery store and it'd be busy. I would have huge headphones and I would just be like shopping because I just wanted to get my stuff and go home. There would still be people coming up to me, tapping on my shoulder. Hey, I really like your hair and you look so pretty today. And I'm like, and they're like, so what are you doing today? I'm like, I'm grocery shopping. I'm getting groceries. And then I'd go out to my freaking car and then dudes would be coming up, knocking on my window. It's just.
See that I'm not talking about that. I've never done anything like that.
Unfortunately, a good amount of guys do though, and that's what's fucked up. And because guys take it that like girls are just some like mean bitches and they don't ever want to give the nice guys a chance. It's because the bad pieces of shit come and fuck us over first.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, and of course there's perverts out there who come across too, and I understand all that, but I don't understand guys who would do anything like that. I just don't. Yeah. I don't have that kind of mindset. By shooting your shots, I'm talking like somebody that you're actually trying to, be with, and not just be a fucking dick to a stranger. Yeah. I would never just come up flirt with a fucking stranger like that. I don't do that shit. I don't get that mindset. But now, like somebody, when I'm talking about, like let's say we've known each other a while, then I shoot my shot. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I was talking about too. When I first brought that up, like that's exactly what I'm talking about. I can actually think of several people in my head right now, and I feel kind of bad. Like I'm like shit, maybe if I didn't have such a bad perception, just all guys in general at the time, maybe I would have, their shot would have landed. But
yeah, I get you. Missy, what are we doing the second hour, baby?
We eat the man.
We eat the man. That's when I tell you to give us money, and you do so. In the description below, Shabisky has a Patreon. Please consider becoming a patron of his. He has perks and rewards for you. He does shit like movie nights, stuff like that. with his Patreon. So please consider becoming a patron of his. Missy has a Patreon as well. She has some awesome photos for your viewing pleasure. You'll enjoy them. Trust me. If you like them breasticles, then you'll rub your testicles if you look at those pictures. So become a I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Become a patron of hers, please, and you'll enjoy it. I have a Patreon as well as Streamlabs and a direct link to PayPal. I'll also throw my Cash App in the chat if you want to tip. We have $150 stream goal today. We've made 50, so we need 100 to make it. Yes, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I'm done.
Awesome.
I don't know if I should do this, but I just wanted to let you guys know that tonight I'm gonna be on Hannibal's stream.
Really?
Oh, cool.
It'll be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be an Eminem stream. Talking
That'll
about
be a
his
lot of
love.
fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. So come watch.
Cool.
Oh, goodness.
Have you guys heard the new album?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I have not. But then I live in a cave and under a rock, and
I
I
like
never
that.
leave my house.
I like that. I like
I've heard a
that
couple
track.
of them.
I like
haven't heard
Zeus.
the whole
I like
thing.
that track. Zeus is pretty good.
This is kind of fun. My favorite so far is Discombobulated. I
Yeah,
love
that's
that
pretty
song.
good.
It like
I don't know if I've heard that
he
one.
just has so much of a Slim Shady vibe to that song, and I actually love it. I adore it.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Cool
That's
beans.
cool. Beans of coolness.
Beans of coolness or beans
Yeah.
of hotness.
Yeah.
Should we start coining the term hot beans?
Hot beans, yeah.
Hot beans.
Lukewarm beans.
Tepid beans. Tepid means
Frozen
like room
beans.
temperature. Tepid beans, man. You are tepid beans. You are not hot or cold. You are tepid.
You're tepid.
And then you get the frozen ones.
Yeah.
They're just completely, you were a frozen bean, my friend.
You're
Yeah.
room temperatured beans.
Oh my god. So the new Met is tepid. Tepid.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I didn't add a what?
An apostrophe. This
Somebody's
dickhead
just
just came in just being rude, so I told him if you're gonna be rude, at least spell properly, and timed him out. And then some other idiot was like, "Well, you didn't spell it right either because there wasn't an apostrophe in it." I'm sorry, not adding an apostrophe and using the completely wrong form of your are two very different things. So you thought you were slick. You thought. You just shut up and sit the fuck down.
Oh my gosh.
You know
I
they
also
were.
don't consider I don't consider accidentally or just purposely leaving out apostrophes as a lack of learning, like knowing how to spell. Like
True that.
it's a tedious act sometimes.
Tedious.
Depending from your
Tedious.
iPhone and it's autocorrects, whatever. But like, I
I
rarely
don't
do
put
that.
them in. They bore me. You know what the fuck it is. You know it's supposed to be there. Like you know.
Apostrophes bore me.
They do. They bore me.
What
Oh
you
my
gotta say,
God.
Shabby? What you gotta say about it?
I find apostrophes very boring too. We should all stop using them.
I find them quite exciting, actually.
Well, what about the Oxford comma? Are we gonna fight about that? A comma, before and when you're doing a series,
All I know is
Milk, eggs,
chameleon.
and comma, and then there's people will debate that for days.
Your education shaming. I love Slippy. Cool. Education shaming.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I have to ask you guys a question. So I was on a stream yesterday called Critical Questions or something, and they have interesting questions. And I thought this one was pretty good. So I thought I'd just ask you guys here. What is the most common misconception about you that people assume about you that just makes you nuts and you're angry about it or whatever? You have very strong feelings associated with something people get wrong about you all the time.
They consider I don't know nothing just because of my southern accent.
Mm.
That happens to me a lot.
Oh God.
I hate when people assume that I can't drive just because I'm a girl.
Well, you can't.
I,
It's because you're a girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I think what I get.
I can drive
what
the
I get
stick
a lot-
shift better than you.
How do you know? You ain't never seen me drive a stick.
Because I know.
I can work a stick, baby. I can tell you.
So can I. I owned a 6-speed.
I own just 3 nuts.
You should go to the doctor.
No, I did go to the doctor. I have 3 nuts.
Yeah, he legitimately has 3 nuts.
Yeah, I do.
Wow. Okay.
It's the thing.
It's now common knowledge about pimp. You hear pimp and you're like, oh yeah, the guy was sick with. I was gonna say
Six nuts.
6 balls, man. Yeah.
They multiply.
But no, I think mine is the whole Southern accent. They think I'm dumb. Then when they actually be talking about certain things, they're like, oh god.
Oh God. Yeah. What about you, Marilyn?
I think with me, like, I think like the most prominent is that people just think that I'm just oblivious to shit and like don't know shit because I'm young. You
That's
know,
true,
everyone
though.
acts like because I'm young that I just don't have a good understanding on life and just
You don't. You're stupid.
But yeah, like I get that a lot from certain people. Like they'll just like condescend, like they're so condescending to me. They're like, oh yeah, but like you wouldn't get it because like you're only 20. I'm like, why does my age play a factor in that? Because like I'd say 100% I'm way more advanced than most 20-year-olds. So like plus age is literally just a number. There are young people who are
Well, no,
people.
yeah, but now wisdom comes with experience too, though.
In some cases, but also like for me and why I have so much of a gripe with it is because I grew up when I was 6. That's when I started growing up and being an adult. That's when I started taking care of myself and my little sister. I was pretty much a mom at the age 6. So, I grew up way faster. I understand so many more things. So it just kind of pisses me off because people talk down to me like I don't know what they're talking about when I actually most of the time know even more than what they're talking about. I'm just sitting there like, yeah, you're right. I have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Shabisky, what about you?
I hate how people think just because I rap doesn't mean I can't sing good country music. Like I'm actually pretty passionate about my country music. What's funny about God? See, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about.
Whip out some Johnny Cash.
What's funny about that? Okay. See, everybody laughs.
I'm not.
That's just so dumb.
Oh my goodness. Sing Folsom Prison Blues, Shabby. Come on. I hear that train a coming. Come on. Johnny Cash, man.
Rolling around the bend.
Man.
I ain't seen the sunshine and I don't know when. I know me some Johnny now.
Oh, damn.
See,
And time keeps dragging on.
Because honestly, like Marshall's a rapper, like that's what people most know him for. But Marshall can sing country really well, so I wouldn't be surprised if you could too, Shab. That would not.
Well, most I've learned most rappers and most musicians and singers or whatever, and any usually keep up with other genres as well because that's how you add to your talent. So yeah, that's not. I mean, if I don't know if he's fucking around, but that doesn't surprise me.
Oh my gosh! Unless it's Garth Brooks, don't tell me that y'all practice Garth
New
Brooks
country
singing.
Sucks though. Don't listen to new shit. Yeah,
Garth
I
Brooks.
can't tell if Shab was joking or not.
if you want to listen to good country, Johnny Whitty, George Jones is the greatest country singer to ever live.
I met his wife once, and
Which one?
she signed a jar of his moonshine and gave it to me.
Which one? The current
The current one.
Oh, okay.
The current one.
Tammy Wynette was his first.
Yeah, no, the current wife.
Yeah.
And she had a story about him getting drunk and driving the lawnmower downtown.
He did. Yeah, because his wife took his keys away from him, and his car keys. So he got on the lawnmower and went to the bar.
Yep. She told that story and signed a jar of moonshine with his face on it. Let me tell you, that was some of the worst liquor I've ever had. It was nasty.
Moonshine, baby.
I mean, but George Jones moonshine is terrible. It's absolute, and it was like their apple cider sweet tea crap or something. It's almost no alcohol, and it's like drinking. It's just gross. I didn't like it at all.
I love it.
But Shabby, next time I'm on, I want to hear you sing some Johnny Cash, man.
All right, I'll get my guitar.
Do some Merle Haggard.
Next episode.
Do some Merle Haggard.
Yeah?
So
Okay.
Conway Twitty. Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time.
I hate Kanye Twitty now. And it's Family Guy's fault.
Oh, did you hear this rumor on Twitter about Kanye fucking around with what's his name? What's his name? God damn it. The makeup guy that he's an asshole.
Charles?
No, starting on YouTube. Shit.
Jeffree Star.
Yes, Jeffree Star.
Ew.
I don't know
Like sex?
anything about that.
Yes, like sex.
Why though? Jeffree Star's disgusting.
Kanye West?
Kanye West and Jeffree. This I don't know if it's true, but it
Wow.
was trending this morning.
Dude, that would be crazy.
That's the one that's with Kim Kardashian, right?
Yes.
Kanye is, but they're getting a divorce.
Yeah, exactly. I heard they were getting a divorce.
Yeah.
I just had to get that fact. That's the one thing I know. I don't give a fuck about most celebrities. So
Yeah, but see, Jeffree Star looks like Skeletor. You know who Skeletor is, right?
I don't understand people at all. I'm not. I think sometimes I understand people, but then you get Kanye West, and you're like, he really needs somebody to put him on the correct medication. I think he's just not on the correct medication.
I'm gonna have to look
He's
this
very
up.
mentally ill. Very mentally ill.
Oh, he's bipolar like a motherfucker.
When he paints himself silver and just shows up and thinks he's Jesus, you're kind of like,
yeah. No, I
honey.
actually know a couple people like him, and they're just toxic people to be around. And actually, I've cut them all off because they're too much like him. They have like the same diagnosis, and you don't want to be around people like that. You definitely don't.
No. He crazy. He crazy.
A part of me really pities him, but at the same time, he has the capability to get the help that he needs, and he doesn't do it.
I mean,
that's true.
And he doesn't want help. He's content with how he is.
But he's messed up, so not getting the help could be a part of that. So.
Yeah, and the fact that his family hasn't stepped up and gone, you need to go to the doctor.
They're sucking off the tit, man. I mean, they don't want. They're not going to. I mean, he surrounded himself probably around nothing but yes men and stuff, and they're all sucking off that teat. And they don't want to fuck up that money train.
Yeah, the one thing I will say about Kanye is his producing is out of this world. Like, I don't think he's a very good artist, like music artist. Like, I don't like his lyrics as much. Some of them are
really. I always thought he was pretty talented.
Some of them are decent, but when it comes to his beats, he fucking goes at it.
I ain't saying she'll go digger, but
it's all over Twitter.
That is.
I ain't saying that word.
Lyrics. Those are the worst of his lyrics. If you brought up anything from Yeezus, I would have said yes, you're correct, but no.
Yeah.
That whole song is shit. Come on.
That's a good song.
That's kind of
monster. Oh my god, it's a good song.
That's how I feel about Timbaland. I absolutely love Timbaland as a producer. I have never hated anything that he has ever done. And that's like the only Justin Timberlake album I will listen to is the one that Timbaland produced. I mean, he produced Aaliyah, he produced Missy Elliott. I freaking love his style. I will listen to everything that he produces because it's its own entity,
Yeah.
When Timbaland.
I like being in titties too.
Have you guys Have you guys heard about what happened with Dr. Dre?
Yeah,
He had
brain
he
aneurysm.
had a brain
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
dude.
But I'm hoping like he should, like, he has the money. He should be able to get the help he needs. But that's another just great producer.
Yeah, he's an amazing producer.
Mhm.
I mean,
He is.
yeah, he's an amazing producer.
Apparently, like, it's been teased a bit that his album that he's been working on for years, like literally decades, might be coming out soon, or at least they're working on it. I'm
Chronic
hoping.
2.
Yeah, the Detox album. I've
The
literally been
deep
waiting
dive.
for that album.
But you know,
oh my goodness.
yeah.
I want to hear more mashup albums because I wasn't really a huge Jay-Z fan until he mixed with Linkin Park. And my God, that was a hell of an album. That
I'm
Crash
not a
Course.
Jay-Z fan. I'll be honest with you.
I mean, I don't like him, but I would love to have like a mashup between Eminem and like maybe the freaking Foo Fighters. You know?
Yeah,
Something like that would be like, oh my God, freaking amazing.
I hate everything
I,
about
like-
Jay-Z. I've never liked Jay-Z. I've never liked anything Jay-Z has done. I'm not.
Yeah, but you think Method Man's hot, so you got.
I do.
You got questionable taste.
If I could just set up like some features between Eminem and different artists, I would have such a fun time.
I would like to see Eminem and Willie Nelson do an album together.
That would be cool.
I'm serious. It's a fucking hard.
That would be cool.
I'm not even joking, dude. That would be awesome.
I really
That
would
would be
love to
cool.
see.
Yeah, we're gonna lose Willie
because
soon,
he's-
probably.
I don't know if you guys know of him because he's kind of like a little underground. He's getting up more now, but NF, he's really good. And I don't know. I think NF and Eminem should do at least a song together. I think it would be.
I wouldn't mind seeing Jelly Roll and Eminem doing a little something together.
Who?
Jelly Roll, man, you don't know what the fuck Jelly Roll is.
Alan Ray's in the side chat. Unpopular opinion. I love it when Jay-Z collabs with Coldplay. Oh my God. I like maybe 2 songs by Coldplay, and that's The Scientist is one of them.
Oh, Yellow.
Oh God, Yellow makes me want to puke.
That's when my toilet looks after I piss. It's all yellow.
Oh, aim better. Aim better.
I can't. I got a little pecker.
Well, sit down.
It won't go. It just pisses straight out there because it's like in my belly. So I just
Mm-hmm. You could get an extension. You know,
to piss.
Those are the two
like a
things-
tube.
Yeah.
I need to do that. I need to check that out.
Those are the 2 things you find out very, very straight off with Pim. That he has 3 balls and a small cock.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that because he says that constantly. He likes when people
Even though there's theories out there that actually have a big dick. Because I stood up one time and they all said they seen the imprint and it wasn't small. But I think they seen the imprint of my balls is what I think they seen. But see, I do undersell my penis. I'll be honest with you. Because there's a technique to that. Because all these guys that lie about their penises being big, and then when the girl actually sees it, oh, you lying, my fuck. But if you undersell that son of a bitch when you pull it out, well, it ain't that small. Boom, they're happy. Dang, win-win, goddamn.
Yeah.
Missy's dying from her goddamn weed habit over there.
Missy and her damn weed habit.
Don't
What the
die
heck,
on me. I was
Missy?
about to ask you a question, Missy.
You're
Are
muted.
you okay?
There. Okay.
I was gonna say, Missy, did you dye your hair blue? It looks kind of blue.
It's blue and it's really short.
Dude, I've been having so much sinus problems. I'm dizzy all the time. And it's
Oh
good.
my goodness.
It's a good looking hair dude right there. So, anyways, tip, motherfuckers. We got $150 goal. We've made 50 so far. $100. You can do it. Help me out. Let's get it. Much needed. Appreciate it if you do it. Missy, show us your blue. I mean, your boobs. I mean, blue. I fucked up my own joke. I meant to say shorty boobs. No, I mean blue hair. But
I
then
got like a uniboob today because I'm wearing a sports bra, and they always make it look like one boob.
You got
me.
one tit.
Like one giant.
Dude,
boob.
I would like to actually see that.
Uni boob.
Yeah, okay,
It's a uniboob.
A tit that doesn't have any
So I've always hated sports bras.
It's like
They're comfortable.
I think maybe in your head you think it would be hot, but I don't think.
No, I don't think it'd be hot. I just want to see that.
It would be interesting to see.
Yeah, it's
That sounds like it would do really well.
like I always wanted to see a vagina that talked. I don't know if I really want that, but I want to see it.
You want to see a vagina with teeth?
No, that talks. Fuck teeth.
I know.
Yeah.
You should watch the movie Teeth.
I want that bitch to stay gummy.
Yeah. Vagina dentata. I think we've talked about that on your show before.
Yeah, we have. I've seen teeth, but I've seen parts of teeth, and that shit freaks me out.
It's a fucked up movie, yo. It is
And like
so
the dude that actually knew she had teeth in her vagina still have sex with her. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I know. Like, what do you think is gonna happen?
Don't kink shame. He just likes pain. That's all.
And his dick off.
Hey, there's a difference between liking pain. I like pain, but I don't want to get my fucking dick chopped off by a pussy vagina. Pussy vagina? Mouth
A pussy vagina?
A pussy vagina.
A pussy vagina.
Your hair freaks me out. I like it, but it does freak me out. I ain't gonna lie about it.
How does it freak you out?
Because she's like two different people over there.
Just two different colors.
It's like two people.
My kid has that going on right now.
It's evil
half
and
of
good.
it's red, half of it's black.
My beaver has a big tooth.
Oh.
Her beaver. No, I love it. I think it's beautiful. Yeah, I like the beaver too.
Oh.
I want to pet her beaver.
Oh.
Love when you put your beaver right up to the camera like that.
Yeah, shove your beaver in our faces.
Yeah. Oh.
No, I think. By the way, I wasn't insulting her. I think her hair is beautiful. I think it's just crazy looking.
Oh my goodness.
I like it. I
do like it.
I've been meaning to dye. I keep getting.
Don't. It looks good.
I'm gonna dye this actually black because it kind of went back to brown, and then this side's gonna be purple.
Oh, that's not. Don't do that. I forbode it.
Forbode.
You can't forbid shit. You're not my dad anymore. I disowned you.
Oh,
Really?
damn.
Yeah, I didn't like getting abused.
Oh, damn.
I told you, bad time is the best time.
Oh, damn.
He's been doing that shit for how many months?
Forever.
Pretty much a year now.
She's 21. Fuck. Shut up.
I'm 20.
Oh, shit.
I turned 21.
I almost said something that made me cry.
Well, don't do that.
What?
I don't want to say that.
Okay, yeah, no, I know. Missy, it's okay. We're here for you. We love you. And it's going to be okay.
I don't love her, but it's going to be okay.
I was going to ask Bulls to hit the disavow button.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, we've had moments like that. I had the moment that one day where I was going to say Bulls hit that kill button like I always do at the end of the show. And yeah.
Yeah, just the other day when I was like getting ready for the show, I just remember thinking, oh, Bull's just going to call any minute probably now or whatever. I'm going to hear that. And then I'm like, oh.
Yeah, even though Bulls never did call you, I'm the one that called you, but okay.
Oh, well, I'm going to be called on Skype, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know who clicks the
I
button.
know what you mean. No, it's going to take time to get past it, but once I get my production stuff set up straight again, we're going to have a little thing it's either at the beginning or the end of each show in memory of Bulls, Booleanenator. Yeah, once we get that set up. So we probably will get that actually eventually because we are about to do segments and stuff too, and we probably will get Red Eye to do the whole disavow voice that he does. So yeah, and also a reminder that there is a Monday night show coming, and not a Monday Night Wood. It's a different show that I'm gonna be doing, and so yeah.
That's exciting.
Bulls was supposed to produce that show too, so that's the reason that kind of got rearranged.
That's okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, Shabby's a bitch.
What? Since when?
Yeah, since ever.
Do you want to fight about
You need to
this?
stop saying that. You're harassing me when you want to fuck me all
What?
the
I mean,
time.
it was an act. I meant to say fight.
I am
I'm
not
sorry.
a piece of meat, goddammit.
You're a big
Oh
piece
my
of meat.
goodness.
See, fat shaming right there. He always fat.
But you know, he was trying to hit on Shanny for a while, so I question that. I think he's really a closeted large person lover.
He's a chubby chaser.
He likes his people big.
He's
and
a
that's
chunk
cool,
plunker.
man.
He's a chunk plunker.
Beautiful big people like Pimp, okay, but not like monsters like Shanny, okay.
Shanny does
Right.
look like a hairless Sasquatch. She does. I mean, let's face it.
She's a monster, and then she makes it even worse by doing her makeup like a goddamn toddler.
She's a
Dumb.
She's a Sasquatch that needs hair club for men. Yeah.
It's crazy how she puts on makeup and she makes herself look even worse.
Now you're shaming a woman.
It was I don't care. Fuck you. You want to fight about it?
It's okay to Sasquatch shame, but not woman shame.
That's why I'm talking
I'm
about
going to be honest with you. I don't ever attack anybody's looks because I don't give a shit about people's looks. But here's the deal: if you're an ugly person on the inside, and you attack people, and you actually attack people for their looks, that's first of all. She called me fat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you big blubbery bitch.
She also likes to say the N-word and thinks it's okay.
Yeah, she does. She's
all the time.
That's why I can't feel bad.
Yeah, it's funny how she can't find the G's for other words, but she finds it for that fucking word.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, man.
She can't find G for the word wrong, but she can find it for
That's
the N word. That's Ron.
That's Ron. That's so Ron.
Well, you're Jeremy.
Is G-Man still after her? He still wants to hit that?
Oh, God.
Does. Yes, he does.
Assumed that G-Man shut the fuck up and fell off the face.
No, he's still going. You know, she recently had an episode where she said the N-word, and G-Man brought her on his show and defended her again.
Oh, there was something.
Oh.
There was something. Are you talking about the message on the screen? Because I still haven't seen that, but I.
No, I'm talking about where she said she was talking about Trump, and she said this N-word, and then said it again, and yeah.
There was something that happened lately where like Rev was
I know what you're doing. I was watching that. I was actually watching that.
Okay.
Yeah, he was. Jason was on live, and she was upstairs texting him, and this dumbass had the text on screen. He put the text on screen for some reason.
It was popping up on the.
It was popping up, and then he started talking about what's his name? You know him, the black guy.
Wasn't he talking to him? I thought, or
yeah, he was in the chat room or something. Dragnot, yeah, sorry. Yeah. That's the only reason I said black guy because I couldn't think of a fucking name. And I was trying to think of something that people would know about.
Yeah.
I said the black guy.
It doesn't matter.
Dragnot.
Dragnot, yeah. Anyways, I call him Dragnot all the time. I don't know why, but I do. Anyways, he was in the chat room, and she said something about don't talk to that N-word, or I hate that N-word, and it popped on screen.
Yeah, wasn't it? I thought you said something like, I don't want to have that N-word on, or
something like that. I don't remember exactly what was said. But then Dragnot did a stream where they blew the fucking text up where you could see what it says. So
Rev's probably so dumb he thought that the pop-ups wouldn't show up.
He turned it off as soon as she said it though. He knew what he was doing.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Maybe she's the dummy.
And if Rev wasn't such a pile of shit, I would feel sorry for him. Because she mistreats the fuck out of him.
And he doubles down, man. They both double down every single time when they're called out. It's weird.
I know when I pissed her off that time when I said her vagina smelled like boiled bologna and Play-Doh.
She played the victim like crazy.
Yeah, the thing about that was what was so crazy, but as I actually, the insult that I used was so over the top, right?
Yeah.
That you knew that I wasn't really being serious.
Yeah.
And she came in attacking me. Shabby was there. She came in attacking me.
She was talking in the chat and she was like, shut up, you fat fuck. You smell or something like that.
Yeah, she was saying shit like, she was saying all kinds of insults. And I said, well, you stupid bitch, your pussy smell like this. And I said, vagina, boiled bologna and Play-Doh. And then all of a sudden, I was
all of a sudden she's crying and showing her arm scratches, saying
committing suicide. Thought about committing suicide because I said that, and plus I sexually harassed her. That was sexually harassment.
By saying that,
It's not sexual harassment.
Yeah, and then the Rev got on the toilet and did one of his little things and called me a fat tub of shit. And I'm like, you fuck a fat tub of shit.
You haven't ever actually met her. Like, how could you tell her what her pussy smells like?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Most of the time, if you really listen to what I say, my shit's so over the top, you can't really take it serious.
Yeah, like I most of the time don't take you seriously.
I mean, I do that for a purpose. That's how because I don't attack people most of the time. But now when you come at me, I'm usually better at insults than other people. I'm pretty good at fucking insulting people. And I told her, leave me alone, I'm gonna hurt your fucking feelings. And that's what happened.
I wouldn't try to get on your bad side. You'd say something to make me like.
No, I would never attack you ever because you're my little child.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I love you.
See, the hate I get is just absolutely ridiculous stuff. Like, she's a narcissist. She's this and she's a professional victim. I'm like, I've yet to be paid for that. When do I get my check? And I block people on Twitter because I just ain't got the time for that.
You don't block me?
Well, I hadn't blocked you because I like you. And, and then people get mad when I block them on Twitter and then they do a show.
I get all crazy kind of hate.
Yeah, I do. I get hate, but it's usually stupid because somebody else says something. And it's really stupid the reason I get hate. It's honestly because, you can't, because what did I do to you? Nothing.
Yeah. Honestly, I've come to the point in my life where I used to when I was younger, I used to retaliate and be like, no, don't hate me, and I try to force force them to like me instead of hate me for whatever the reason is. And now I've just come to the point where I don't care if you don't like me, you don't like me.
Yeah, see, that's what I always say. I say this. This is what I always say about that. I want people to like me. I do. Trust me. I want people. But if you don't like me, I don't care.
Yeah.
But I would rather you like me. I would rather you like me.
Of course. Of course.
But if you don't, fuck it.
I mean, that's kind of how I feel too. I mean, I have people who will go on a live stream and they won't say my name because they don't want to cause any problems.
Have you ever went on there and said, say my name, say my name?
I kind of want, I've thought about it. Oh, you're talking about me now. I'm the person that you're talking about, but we won't say names or nothing, but this person I don't like, and y'all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't like shit like that. I don't like people when somebody says I said something, you're not shabby seen this shit. When somebody says I've said something, I'm like, okay, let's get that person with you and we're gonna get together and we're gonna see if I said it or not. And I will confront a motherfucker in a second. It happened just the other day. Somebody said something about me in a Discord. So I went to that person. What the fuck did you say? And because that's how. Yeah.
See, I've gotten so much weird stuff where people have had whisper smear campaigns, and I'm just like, I don't acknowledge it because most of the time they just tend to hang themselves, and they always end up going, oh wow, yeah, you're pretty stupid for doing this stuff, and they'll do that to the other person. I just sit and get my popcorn out. And I'm like, yeah, y'all, you keep doing that. And they're going to reach a point to where they're going to hang themselves, which is exactly what happens. You have somebody losing their mind over here screaming about me. Scientist Mel's the most evil person in the world. I'm like, I'm a supervillain, yo. I've been accused of having generals and a baying mob out for blood. And I'm like, when do we get the uniforms? Because I have some great ideas for uniforms for my army.
I'm the mastermind of an army of simps.
There you go. We need uniforms, guys. And so I'm just like, on Tuesdays, we talk about uniforms. And on Fridays, we wear pink. It's just like, what the heck?
Ridiculous.
I hate this shit. I hate drama
It's
shit.
so funny. And I just sit there and I'm like, you guys seriously think I'm this supervillain that has all of this time to go around and personally take an interest in wrecking your life? Like, I don't have a day job that takes a lot of my time. I clearly don't get very busy with my science communication work, and I don't have lots of other projects going on. But you, one person on the whole internet, I have personally decided to try to wreck just your life. I'm like, what the hell? People need a better hobby.
I have a whole bunch to say. I'm after them. I'm out to get them. I'm blackmailing this one. I'm doing this to that one. And it's like, okay, how many videos have I made saying anything about any of this? And then how many videos have you made saying I'm a monster?
Right. That's why I don't do response videos, because they'll be like, oh, scientist smells evil. And then they go to my channel and go, oh, she was talking about the mRNA vaccine. Oh, look, here she is talking about this. There's nothing there except, but that's what my channel does. And then I'll pop over here and talk about opinions about things that I see from time to time.
Stupid.
I like to talk about Shabisky's penis a lot.
We could do that.
And John was in a drama way. I'm like, did you see what Shabisky's penis did? Oh my god!
Have you been putting it on the grill again, thinking it's a hot dog, Shabisky?
Sometimes I get hungry and I sleepwalk and I grab the wrong wiener and start cooking it.
Yeah. Grab the wrong wiener. By the way, if we make another 50, I will do a Saturday show. So yeah.
Holy dick in a butt.
Grilling your own penis.
Yeah, grilling your penis is not good.
Did you guys go and look up the video Detachable Penis by King Missile like I told you to?
I didn't.
I forgot what it was called.
Detachable Penis.
I was supposed to look up.
Unhinged cock.
Detachable Penis is a song by King Missile, I think. Yeah.
I haven't looked it up.
Have you heard that song, Marilyn? Detachable Penis?
No.
You should check it out.
You should look at the detachable penis. Detachable.
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 Like a vegetable.
Oh my goodness.
Vegetable.
They end up finding it. He loses his penis and finds it at a yard sale.
If you just look up detachable penis, the first thing that comes up is detachable penis song.
Yes. You should
That's
check
it.
that out.
Give it
Yeah. You don't have to listen to it now. I'm just saying.
I was just looking it up so it would be in my history, so I could go back and be like, okay, this is what I'm doing.
That song is older than Marilyn. I have a hat that's the same age as Marilyn. This one right here. This hat is 20 years old, Marilyn.
No, it's
I actually,
an alien.
I actually caught herpes the day Marilyn was born.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the day.
On the day, I think.
What time was it? Maybe it's when I came out of my mom's pussy.
No, I wasn't. No, that's nasty, gross. This ain't some. This is
You
not
would
the Serbian
think,
film.
when you Google detachable penis or whatever, that like a bunch of strap-ons would come up or something, but no. It's just this video.
Yeah, because it's.
If you go to images, it's just images of this video. There's a drawing of somebody pointing at their penis.
Let's
see. Just more things about King Missile in this video.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned.
You would think you would have more to do with dildo.
Did it win a Grammy?
Probably not. But it was a huge underground cult following type of song.
For the best song about a penis.
Oh, wait, I found one. There's one picture in all of this that's got a strap on.
Ah, well, send it to Shabisky. He'll be excited.
Yeah, send it to Shabman.
Yeah, send me all the pictures.
All
I'm
the
excited.
pictures.
All the pictures.
Oh,
God,
Oh my goodness.
There's one.
Wieners are
There is
cool.
a picture in here of High School Musical 3, and that's a little confusing.
I know, dude. I get so weirded out, but when you'll type in "fuck story 3000" or something like that, and then they'll have a picture of like a kid in shoes or something. I'm like, what the fuck is this all about?
Oh my
What?
God.
I'm gonna do that one next. Hang on.
I've actually never. I just made up something.
No, I'm doing it. We're gonna see what happens.
Okay, fuck story 3000. Just type it in, see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. I've never done.
Mm.
Sounds like a porno
Um,
based on the future.
The first thing
Like
it
based in the
says "fuck
future.
you 3000." It's a Wattpad thing.
Uh,
And then the next one, my pen name 3000 stories. My pen name 3000 XXX stories.
say the word. Don't spell it. Just say the word.
That's what it says, XXX.
No,
Like,
say the
how do you
word. Don't
say
spell it.
that? We go down a little further. It says $3,000 per week. Prostitute reveals exactly how big a man something is. I don't know. It just says ...
Mm.
Look up
Incest
images.
stories. My pen name 3000. I think Fuck Story 3000 is a site that my pen name 3000 stories go on or something.
Really?
Ah.
I just thought of something random to say. So.
It's a thing.
I'm that person.
It's a thing.
That's my site.
I have a question for you guys. Here's a question.
All right.
Okay, so have you ever really gotten a crush on a particular actor in a film or actress, and then when they played another role, it just really wigged you out and you had a really hard time dealing with your crush on them after that? It's like Christopher Reeves for me in Superman. That was my first superhero crush, was Christopher Reeves. And then he was in a film where he played a pedophile, and it was very difficult for me because I was like, I can't do this.
This ain't the same thing, but my mom has a very hard time watching a Kevin Bacon movie after she's seen Sleepers. Because he abused and raped them boys in that movie.
I can't think of who they are.
And she has a hard time watching Kevin Bacon after that. And he also played the Woodsman too. Hey, he's got an issue by playing men who rape kids.
Yeah.
But The Woodsman's actually an interesting movie. It's an interesting movie to watch. It's kind of creepy, but it's interesting.
But then it's like a guy like Mads Mikkelsen, who played the TV series Hannibal. He's been in Rogue One. He's been in Doctor Strange. He pushes all of my turn on buttons. I mean,
he's
for
so
real.
Weird looking though.
He is so freaking attractive, and I really like watching Hannibal. He's so intelligent in that series, but he kills people. So it does my head in because I'm
starting to realize what kind of men you like. You like guys with big jawlines, apparently, because
he's so. I know he's so pretty, and I don't really think I have a daddy thing.
Pretty though, he's weird looking.
I don't think I have a daddy thing, but I would for Mads Mikkelsen when he's sitting there and telling somebody who's in his house, he's like, "I'll buy you a puppy." I'm like, "Yes, Daddy, buy me a puppy," and I want to sit in your lap, and I'm just like, "What is wrong with me?" And it's like, and then he goes and he's like washing Gillian Anderson's hair. I'm like, I really want him to do that to me. And then but he kills people and eats them. So this is not okay. So it's like, it does my head in because he's totally my type. Smart, really nice, well-made suit. I used to work in formal wear. So I'm like, that is a well-made suit. And so I'm just like, oh, and he's super smart. And I'm like, I would die. I would freaking die because I would be his victim. And that does my head in.
That's a weird looking fella though.
He's not that weird looking.
He's so good looking. I'm like,
and his hair on that show is weird. He's that one. I want to go over and clip that one fucking twig that comes down his head like that.
He's so handsome.
I think Marilyn would leave Marshall for Eminem.
No, Marshall and I have actually had this conversation.
Is that your Is that your one time?
Literally had that conversation, but no, I would never. Like, I don't know. Honestly, like, just like knowing the type of person Eminem is, I think we could get along as friends really, really well. But in a relationship, I don't think so.
Yeah. I would leave Missy for Shabisky.
We all know that though.
Because I'm in love with Shabisky. That's my baby daddy.
Oh
But
yeah,
honestly,
Pimpy.
I don't know. Like, I don't think I have an actor like that.
I don't think I've ever had a crush on an actor and they messed it up with a different role. I don't think I've ever
I
had
don't know.
that.
I'm pretty like understanding that. Like, I know you're acting. You know, like I don't see you any different way just because you're acting like a part of like an insane person that like cuts people up and eats them or whatever it is. You know, I kind of understand that they're acting. So I kind of like that doesn't really play a factor.
That doesn't do it for you.
Although I did get really mad at Cameron Diaz when she fucked Justin Timberlake. That pissed me off.
So I know, like, from the geek world, a lot of ladies who were super fans of David Tennant's Doctor Who, because he's my favorite Doctor. When he went and did Jessica Jones, that wigged out a lot of ladies because he was really good at playing creepy. I mean, he's a really good actor, and David Tennant was really good at playing creepy.
I love David Tennant. I think he's my favorite. He's my favorite Doctor, and he did what's the show he's in now? Like Church.
Oh, Church Street or Churchill. I can't remember.
Churchill. Something like that. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but like I what I've seen from David Tennant, I really like. He's a phenomenal.
Have you watched Staged?
No.
Have you watched that series? Oh my gosh, he's in that with Michael Sheen, and they do Zoom stuff, but they're trying to rehearse a play that got put off because of the pandemic. It is hilarious. I'm like crying with laughter watching Staged.
Oh, that noise.
Yeah, David Tennant is like 100% the best Doctor ever. I love him. Older Doctors, like back when the show was in black and white, but even still, like David Tennant's the best. I really hate that new bitch, the girl Doctor. I hate every single thing about that bitch. Everything.
I think she's all right, but
we got like 7 minutes of the show. Quick, make the $50. Hurry up, do it.
Do it.
Give Pimp all your money.
Just need 50 more. I don't need.
He'll eat a Big Mac on camera really slow and lick his lips if you give him $50.
Oh, I'm dieting right now. I don't eat.
You're dieting? You don't do that? Okay.
Yeah. But I shave it short to go from 100 to 50 to 50. Come on now, 50 more. I will need. And we'll do a Saturday show. I'll do a Saturday show anyway.
Are you still smoking, Pimp? Or did you quit?
Yeah. I decided because every time I start to lose weight, I quit smoking. And then when I quit smoking, I fuck up my diet. So right now, I'm going to just try to lose the weight. Then I'm going to end up trying to quit smoking after I lose a lot of weight. And because doing both at the same time is very fucking hard.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's what I do a lot of the time because if I don't vape, I'm eating like literally constantly. So like I'm kind of like replacing eating.
And I know how to lose weight because I've done it. Like when I used to weigh almost 600 pounds and I got down to 250. Then I got sick and gained a lot of weight. It's not an excuse, just what happened. That's why I gained a lot of weight back, but I didn't gain that. I'm still nowhere near as big as I was at my biggest point in life, but
yeah. Well, consider that an accomplishment and an achievement.
Yeah, but I do got. I'm losing some weight. I'm doing a lot of plant-based eating right now. Is what I'm doing.
That's cool.
Yeah, so, I know TJ just got on some cool diet.
I'm not completely off meat, but I'm doing a lot of plant-based meat.
I really like Boca burgers. I think those are pretty yummy.
Never had one.
They're like soy burgers, and you can put them on a grill, and that kind of. Sometimes you want a burger, so I just get one of those. They also have a spicy chicken sandwich. It's not actually chicken, but it's pretty low. It's lower on calories. It's high protein.
I still eat poultry and I still eat eggs. Like last night, I ate a vegetarian omelet. It was good as hell too. It was good.
I feel like that's contradictory. Vegetarian omelet.
Well, it was a veggie omelet anyway. A veggie omelet.
I mean, You can be an ovo-lacto vegetarian.
Well,
and eat eggs and drink
I'm
milk.
not that. I'm not a pescatarian. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm just trying to lose weight and trying to eat a little, so I'm just doing different low carb, basically. But I can't eat pork
Higher
anyway.
veggies, lower carbohydrates with even the complex ones.
Honestly, what I did, like, because I mean, I was like a little bit thicker before, and to lose a little bit of weight, what I found was easier was I would just cut out certain just groups of food. Like pop was an easy thing for me to cut out.
Thank you, PT.
I don't need pop. Cut out pop. And then after that, I was like, okay, I don't need so much bread. So I'd cut out most bread, and then I'd try to like cut out sweets. And that's what I did. And that worked really well for me.
Yeah. I needed to cut out tortilla chips and cheese dip.
PT gave another 50. Thank you so much, buddy.
Yeah, cheese dip is.
So I'll do a Saturday show.
A lot of shit.
Thank you, PT.
Yeah, cheese. Awesome,
PT.
My sister. By the way, my sister and my niece and my brother-in-law, they finally got their sense of taste and smell back from the Rona. So I've been sending them all kinds of different things that they like in cheese form, like a really nice pizza. And I sent them like a whole bunch of cheese dip and some bean dip. I'm like, here you go. I couldn't do anything for you while you're sick, but now that you can taste, let me send you food. Just wipe down everything and heat it up for 45 seconds in the microwave before you eat it.
You know what? That ain't a bad thing. That's
no, it's not. And they couldn't eat hardly anything anyway. Yeah. So I'm like, all the calories.
Yes.
Eat it all.
Yeah.
Hey, I just got a comment. Somebody just messaged me on Twitter and said I'm looking good today in these colors. Hey.
Ooh.
Thank you. By the way, thank you, Raisin. Raisin's the one that said it.
Ooh.
I meant to ask you, since COVID was just brought up, how's COVID over there for you?
It's bad.
Yeah, I hear the numbers have been going
up. We had 90-something deaths yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
In our state alone. And yesterday's a record number for everybody. In America, it was 3,700 something deaths or something like that. So that is fucking insane. That's like more. That's more than 911.
Yeah.
9/11. Nobody says 911. 9/11. Sorry, 9/11. That's more than 9/11. That's fucking crazy.
It's insane. Yeah, for us in Canada, in Ontario, we started getting so bad after the schools opened, and they literally just reopened everything. Nothing was closed at all, and our numbers just skyrocketed. So now,
the only one that's doing it right, I guess, is New Zealand.
Yeah, but it makes me nuts.
Yeah.
We have, I think, over 6,000 deaths in Connecticut right now.
Yeah, total. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's upsetting. I'm very thankful that the college where I work, we're just exclusively online. There are some classes that are in person, but they're hybrid, and there's only like 6 or 8 students in a room, 6 to 8 students in a room at a time. They're all spread out because certain labs you have to do in person, but for like my chemistry stuff that I do, we have ways to get around some of that. But I would absolutely hate to be a high school teacher right now. I would hate it so much because they force kids to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I was so pissed when schools opened back up again because I anticipated the numbers going up, and I wasn't wrong. All the numbers went up, and everything started getting really bad again. Now we had to go on another lockdown, and now after not even a full month of being on lockdown, we started it on Christmas Eve. That's when we started our lockdown, and they're about to lift it in the next couple of days. I'm like, why? Why are you lifting it? We're not ready. Like it's premature again.
Because people do not go by the fucking rules, man.
They don't.
It's stupid as hell. I mean, it's bad. We got a mask mandate in this county, in my town right now. Everywhere you go, nobody's wearing a fucking mask hardly.
It's just selfish. They see all these fucking influencers and people on TikTok and all like the famous people they look up to
having these parties
and going to parties, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, a lot of them are doing that.
It's ridiculous. And
I read an article about
and it's selfish.
I read an article about that the other day about a lot of these TikTok influencers doing parties and none of them wearing masks and stuff. It's crazy.
It makes my life so much harder as a science communicator. And then I have students, I actually had students that were asking me, will you get the vaccine? Will you get the vaccine if it comes out? And so because I'm in a position, chemistry professor, I can go through the chemistry with that and I can talk about that. I can talk about my friends who work in that sort of thing and say it's completely fine. And I can explain the science. I did that with my mom. My mom was like, I'm really scared to get a vaccine for this. And I would sit there and I would explain it to her. Yeah. And so I'm the person that my family calls and, my students call like, what is it okay? But it's just, and then you get those influencers and all these other people that are just like
influencing people not to wear masks.
I'm just sick of it, man.
It's fucked. Now my 80-year-old grandma's talking about not wanting the vaccine. I'm like, Grandma, like you need it, like.
Yeah.
My mom can't get it.
I got into it with a family member. I got into it with a family member the other day about the vaccine and all that shit, and then they wanted to argue about. It's not really the coronavirus killing people, it's pre-existing conditions. I said, well, let me ask you something. If you got asthma and I shoot you, did the asthma kill you or the fucking bullet? Pissed her off. Exactly. Anyways, it is that time of day, folks, where we have to say goodbye. It's been a good show. We want to thank Mel and Marilyn, Eminem. We want to thank Eminem for coming on. Good show. You did a good job. And make sure you check out Mel's channel on YouTube. And
Scientist Mel. You can just find me there. It's cool.
And make sure you check out Marilyn's Instagram.
Yes.
And her TikTok. If you do TikTok, she does TikTok.
Yes.
And Rosie O'Donnell's on TikTok now. TikTok doesn't. It's just getting fucking uber famous again on TikTok.
Also, remember to come and watch me on
Pornhub.
Wow, I'm bad.
Hannibal and Monty's shit show.
Pornhub. She's got an episode of porn. No. Yeah, tell Hannibal Monty's shit show. It's Hannibal's own channel, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I believe so. I could be wrong, but I think so.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we thank you, lovely ladies, for joining us. Thank you, Missy and Shabisky, as always, for being semi-okay co-hosts.
Don't forget to thank the puppy.
Yeah. Nina decided to show up.
What's up, dog?
She's so cute.
She got floofy toes. Floofy toes.
I got no hands, Shabisky.
Why? No.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Bye-bye.